Spring-heeled is the first to show in front of My Murphy, with Ipso de Burley next, and these are being followed towards the inside by Vesper Bell. Castle Wings is close up, just on the outside of the leaders, and they're being closely followed by Jetson. Kudamundra races next towards the inside as they make the long run now to take them towards the first, and Vesper Bell moves up on the inside alongside My Murphy, with Spring-heeled right on the outside. These are closely followed by Ipsos de Burley. Just behind them is Sea of Thunder with Jetson on the outside, and Castle Wings is close towards the leaders, and they're being followed by Marisonier. And then comes Bridget's Pet, with tracking them is Please Talk with Kudamundra, and a couple of lengths to Sous-le-Sieur, who's dropped in the back marker. So they're making their way now towards the second flight, and up disputing for the lead. On the outside, Spring-heeled with My Murphy, and alongside Vesper Bell, who is just the leader, as they go towards flight number 2. Vesper Bell with alongside My Murphy, Spring-heeled on the outside. Close behind these are Jetson and Castle Wings towards the outside of Ipsos de Burley. They're being followed by Marisonier, and then comes Sea of Thunder. Please Talk, Bridget's Pet, Kudamundra, and Sous-le-Sieur is the back marker. Just a little over 7 lengths or so covering the field as they swing and make the run towards flight number 3 in the Irish Daily Mirror Award of Attrition Novice Hurdle. And My Murphy and Spring-heeled from on the inside, Vesper Bell. Then comes Castle Wings, Ipsos de Burley. On the outside is Jetson. On they go now to jump number 3, and My Murphy with alongside Vesper Bell, closely followed by Spring-heeled, and just behind them is Ipsos de Burley and Castle Wings. Jetson racing wide of them, and they're followed by Marisonier towards the inner. Jumping this flight now to take them on the approach towards the straight, and Vesper Bell and David Casey on the inside, with My Murphy, Andrew Lynch alongside, closely followed by Spring-heeled and Tom Doyle on the outside of Castle Wings and Paddy Mangan. And this quartet are followed on the turn in by Jetson on the outside of Marisonier, who's towards the inside. They come round the bend now and race onto the flight that'll be the last next time. On the rail in the red cap is Vesper Bell. The blue cap alongside is that of My Murphy. Racing wide of them in the yellow cap comes Spring-heeled. Castle Wings is fourth, and they're being followed by Marisonier towards the inside. And then comes Jetson, Sea of Thunder, Ipsos de Burley. Racing on now to pass up in front of the stands. Just complete circuit of the track ahead of them, and disputing the lead, Vesper Bell on the inside of My Murphy, and on the outside is Spring-heeled. Castle Wings is a close fourth with Jetson, and then towards the inside Marisonier. Improving steadily up towards the leaders now, Bridget's Pet. Ipsos de Burley is next with Sea of Thunder, and then Please Talk, Kudamundra, and Sous-le-Sieur continues to be the back marker. So racing into the bend, and on the rail, Vesper Bell, My Murphy, Castle Wings, Spring-heeled. Racing wide of them, Bridget's Pet. Marisonier goes tracking the leader on the rail, and they're being followed into the bend by Jetson, and then Sea of Thunder, Ipsos de Burley as they jump this one. My Murphy, and on the inside Vesper Bell, being closely followed by Spring-heeled, who's towards the outside with Castle Wings. Marisonier, Jetson, and Sea of Thunder close in behind. Bridget's Pet and Ipsos de Burley with Kudamundra, Please Talk, and Sous-le-Sieur as they jump that flight and make their way on now to the halfway stage in the race for the Irish Daily Mirror Award of Attrition Novice Hurdle. And it's Vesper Bell. Alongside is Castle Wings. Close up between horses, My Murphy. On the outside is Spring-heeled as they continue on now towards the next. Jetson right there between them. Marisonier towards the inside of Sea of Thunder. Bridget's Pet, Ipsos de Burley. And they're followed by Kudamundra, Please Talk, and Sous-le-Sieur. So turning now with a good run to the next flight right across from the stands. They've got just over a mile left to go, and still Vesper Bell shows just in front. My Murphy is second with Castle Wings in between horses. On the outside is Spring-heeled. Right on their heels, a close fifth is Jetson. Marisonier right there on the inside. Then comes Sea of Thunder, Bridget's Pet, Ipsos de Burley, and they're followed by Kudamundra, Please Talk, and Sous-le-Sieur. Still tightly grouped as they go now to the flight right across from the stands. A little over 3/4 of a mile left ahead of them. Vesper Bell touches down just in front of My Murphy, Castle Wings, and then Jetson, being followed by Marisonier. Just in behind them is Sea of Thunder. Then Spring Heeled, Ipsis de Burlay, Bridget's Pet, Cudamundra, Please Talk, and Sula Sioux. And still a little over 6 lengths cover them now as they make the turn and race across towards the third last flight. Vesper Bell and David Casey. My Murphy in the centre for Andrew Lynch. Jetson is close up for Robbie Power. On their outside is Castle Wings. Marisonier on the rail just tracks them. Sea of Thunder is next. Spring Heel trying to get back into contention, followed by Bridget's Pet, Cudamundra, and then Please Talk. Ipsis de Burlay pushed along, and just the back marker Sula Sioux racing across now to the next flight, and it's Vesper Bell who's going to rise just in the lead now from in second place. Marisonier towards the inside. My Murphy and Jetson, Castle Wings, they're all tightly grouped now as they come towards the second last, and Marisonier has slipped through to join stable companion Vesper Bell in the air together. Then Cudamundra making good ground into third. In fourth place is Sea of Thunder, and then Sula Sioux passing to pick them up. They race round the home turn. Marisonier and Paul Townend lead from Vesper Bell in second on the outside, a couple of lengths to Cudamundra. Sula Sioux trying to close in fourth. Off the final turn, 1 flight left to jump. Marisonier from Cudamundra coming there on the far side as they begin the run now to the final flight. And then Sula Sioux between horses coming down now towards the final flight as they approach it now. And Marisonier leads from Vesper Bell, and Sula Sioux as they begin the run up towards the final furlong now. And Marisonier as they race inside the final 150 yards. Marisonier and Paul Townend will beat Vesper Bell, and they're followed home in third place by Sula Sioux. A clean sweep for Willie Mullins. 1, 2, 3 for the Ritchie family as well. My Murphy is fourth. Jetson is followed in by Cudamundra, and they're the ones to finish.